Students were just protesting on campus. Find out why. Sodexo employees are frustrated about their pay increase. The Maroon Minute starts now. Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. I'm Frankie Esteves and this is the Maroon Minute for Monday, March 28th. Students were protesting and some say it was about diversity, equity, and inclusion. Reporter Jonathan Whitehead is there now. What's going on, Jonathan?
Thank you, Frankie. I had the chance to speak with protesters here on campus where they are protesting recent anti-minority legislation in Florida, especially pertaining to Tampa 4. I had the chance to speak with Loyola freshman Riley Lepre, who's a part of an activist organization here on campus. What fears are being brought up to the Loyola community about this recent law?
The fear of basically gender studies being eradicated, African American studies being eradicated, minority studies being eradicated, gender inequity basically being gone from this college.
While this protest wasn't approved by Loyola officials, students wanted to come out here to show their support anyway for minority groups, especially for those in Florida. Reporting from the Peace Squad, this is Jonathan Whitehead. Back to you in the studio.
The organization that sponsored the protest was the Young Democratic Socialists of America. Thank you, Jonathan. Yesterday morning, 3 children and 3 adults were killed in a school shooting in Nashville, Tennessee. 2 of the adults were Louisiana natives. Catherine Kuntz is a Baton Rouge native who attended U-High and LSU before going to Vanderbilt University. Cynthia Peak is from Blessville, Louisiana. The shooter was identified as Audrey Haley, a former student at the private Christian grade school, and had detailed maps of the school, police said. He was killed during gunfire with police, authorities said. Loyola Sodexo employees were given a 3% pay raise. The workers have been fighting hard this past school year to unionize their company. Reporter Jonathan Whitehead was able to speak with an employee about their frustration with the company, and here's what they had to say.
The Loyola community often spends their downtime in the Student Data Center, where they are provided a variety of food and drink options catered by the Sodexo Dining Company. However, with this high demand of labor on the workers, the Sodexo employees feel that they are not being compensated properly for their hard work. While the unionization of the company is in the works, Sodexo has recently given a 3% raise to its employees, which has only strengthened the frustration among the workers. I had the chance to speak with lead in the Orleans room, Samantha Henroy, who shared her thoughts on the raise. Ms. Samantha has been employed with Sodexo since 2017, and in her almost 7 years of employment has only received 2 raises, which together has only added up to about $2. Many Sodexo workers are now quitting as they feel they aren't being compensated correctly. Ms. Samantha said she herself considered quitting, but wants to stay to be here for her employees. Loyola senior S.J. Hay has advocated on campus for the past semester in attempts to raise awareness among the Loyola community on why Sodexo needs to unionize the company.
And the workers of we care about them, and we want to make sure that they're getting compensated for their labor, that they're able to go home and spend time with their families and not work a second shift, a third shift, 2 more jobs just to survive.
As Sodexo workers continue the fight for compensation, be sure to check the Loyola Maroon newspaper for the latest updates. This has been Jonathan Whitehead reporting outside the Dana Center. Back to you in the studio.
Even though the workers have gotten a raise, they're still fighting to unionize. Our women's history figure of the day is Kim Mulkey, LSU women's head basketball coach. This is her 2nd year at LSU, and she's leading them to win all for the Final Four. Not only is she making money moves with her players, but she's giving everyone a true show with her iconic look. This will be LSU's first appearance in the Final Four since 2008. Mulkey is the only person in basketball history to win the NCAA championship as a player, assistant, and head coach. LSU will play against #1 Virginia Tech on Friday, March 31st in Dallas, Texas at 7 p.m. So good luck, Tigers, and bring home the big trophy. Thinking about life after college can be daunting for a lot of students, but with the community around you, it can be a little easier. This week, Unpack sat down with recent Loyola graduate Lily Cummings to talk about getting involved with Loyola after walking across that stage.
I was a 2020 grad, so I did capstone here on this very desk, I believe on a Tuesday, and the next day was Wednesday, and the president at the time, Tanya Tetlow, said, "That's it, you're done, school is over." So my transition was very abrupt, I guess you could say. And while I was so I moved back home to Tulsa, Oklahoma. I was a reporter there for 2 years. While I was there, I think I still kept in touch with professors, with other, friends from the university, but it was hard. It was hard for everybody. It was a very challenging time, and so a lot of that was done virtually. And then knowing that I got the job with WWL, was coming back to Loyola or back to New Orleans, I just knew that I wanted to be connected with the university again and give back in any way I can to not only Loyola but to New Orleans, and I felt like Young Alumni Board was a great way for me to find that path.
For the whole interview, make sure to go to the Maroon's YouTube page. For more news, download the Maroon app or follow up to date with the Maroon website. Thank you for watching and have a great day.